Inspired by it.
Motivation.
Inspired by it.
Motivation.
Inspired by motivation.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Wednesday Reflections. Today is episode 36. But before we begin, I'd love to give a big shout out to Ilayagah for creating that amazing intro that you saw in the beginning. You can check her page out right there on Facebook, right there when it opens up. Like her page on Facebook. She creates amazing intros. And you can follow her and subscribe to her YouTube. I'm so excited to deliver another amazing video to you guys. And you want to know why? Today is going to be the first anime review. And you want to know why I'm like doing this? I just like woke up today and I just thought to myself, I was like, why don't I try something different? You know, I've been doing a lot of motivational things and content for people. What if I just take everything that I do on a regular basis and I just put it to what I do now? So, without making this video any longer than what it should be, let's begin with this anime review of Erased. Now, if you guys know anything about Erased, Erased came out in 2016, originally in Japanese sub, of course, and it follows the story of Satoru Fujinuma. This character is different because he's kind of, you know, realistic. He has dreams, aspirations like any other person, and he wants to be a manga artist. But the thing that he has to go through on a day-to-day is he's trying to fake it till he makes it, kind of. Like, I got that vibe. Like, he's faking it till he actually makes it. Like, he's working for this pizzeria, and he's just doing his day-to-day. But then he opens up and realizes that there are some imperfections in the world that he has to fix in order for his life to go forward, because he's always stuck in this constant loop. Kind of like Groundhog Day, we gotta repeat things over and over again, but with him, he has to find the imperfections, which then open up this moment of revival where he goes back in time or forward in time. It's kind of like mind-blowing. It reminds me of Me Right Nikki, if you ever saw that, which is also known as Future Diaries. This anime adds the mystery, the crime thriller, while also having the sci-fi aesthetic within it, which means, like, you know, you got that magical, spiritual undertone stuff that's going on. So, you know, long story short, you see that the main protagonist ends up getting taken to back when he was a young kid, probably about the age of 11, I'd say, but he's pretty young, to say the least. And he has to find ways to solve the murders of his past, you know, that happened, that when he was a kid prior, he felt that he could have did something different to change it. So as the anime progresses, you learn all the twists, the turns, all the mysterious things going on, the thrills, the wild ride of it. And then it goes through that 12-episode thrill, and you get to the last episode, and you're like, whoa. A lot of people have been saying that, you know, the last episode is usually, like, not the best. It could have been better, but from watching it, like, as a complete series overall, it's really a good anime. And I'm not gonna lie to you, 12-episode animes are usually one of the best endeavors to take. It's like you start watching it, then you just can't stop watching it, then you stay up till late, and you're like, oh my goodness, this was great. And then when you're done, you're like, wow, it's over. And your mind goes through all of these what ifs and how ifs and whatever is like that. And after watching it, I was like, wow, I really enjoyed it thoroughly. I watched the English dub, and it doesn't matter, but it was still pretty good. I enjoyed the acting. I enjoyed how, you know, the story came together. And it just blew my mind, honestly. It just really did. Because, you know, it has all those things. It has the crime. It has a serial killer character. That's the antagonist. That the protagonist has to find and discover. And then once he finds out who that is, I'm not going to release a spoiler alert, but once he finds out who that is, then it's just like, like usual shows have, you know? I instantly just thought, like, with watching it, you get, like, a sense of the character trying to find himself. Because when he goes back, he ends up realizing the type of person who he really was, like how he was really trying to just fake it and to make friends, and he wasn't really being himself. But when he really became himself, he learned how to appreciate his mother. He learned how to appreciate his friends. He learned how to appreciate like everyone around him, and that really like stuck out to me because a lot of people tend to judge anime. They're like, "Hey, watch anime. Like, why would you watch that?" But when you really watch it and you gain like a very strong message from it that's very inspirational, that motivates you, and you start thinking about like, oh man, like this stuck with me. Like this character really was trying to fake it to make friends. Just like how in real life, when people actually aren't themselves going out the gate to be friends with people, they're actually just a synthetic version. They're trying to just fit in. You know, they're not being themselves entirely. And until when they become themselves, then they realize who their real friends are. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that really stuck out. And if you haven't seen this anime, I highly recommend it. It's on Netflix, Hulu. You guys can catch it. 12 episode, easy watch. Definitely something to watch. Definitely, I recommend. If you had to ask me what rating I would give it, I definitely would give Erased a good 9 out of 10. I say 9 out of 10. Just because all 1 through 10 episodes or 11 were great. Fantastic. I loved it. The last episode was kind of like, huh. But just to round it off, like ending-wise, like the afterthought and all that, really good. So I really can't complain with that. So that's why I say 9 out of 10. I'm giving it a very, good rating. This is my first anime review. But any of you guys in the comments want to give your own thoughts and opinions on the anime, feel free, comment down below so we can spark a discussion on anime, because I enjoy discussing anime all the time, and it doesn't matter to me what it's about, what type of anime it is. We could discuss it, we could talk it. It don't matter. I'm here for it, and I really can't wait, to add this type of aesthetic to Wednesday Reflections, because we've been breaking down things such as my life. We've been breaking down things that I encounter on an everyday basis. We're counting video game stuff. And now I'm encountering things like anime, discussing it, talking about it with you so that you can give me, a point of reference to understand something. You know what I'm saying? And we repping the chicken and rice shirt. If you know past videos talk about the band I was in, this is the t-shirt if you guys didn't know, just to give you some visuals. And that's a lot for you guys' stomach for right now, right? But yeah, check out Erased. Great, amazing anime. 9 out of 10. I'll see y'all next time for the next episodes of this week. Till next time. Peace. Because it's inspired by AQ versus AQ.